Welcome back, you guys. So today I am testing out my power in the actual 16 channel servo motor controller that I had bought. This is probably going to be the last video on this specific one that I just had gotten about a week or two ago, because I've been emailing the actual seller for this from the company, and he was telling me on the last video that I made that my voltage was too high because it can only handle up to 8.5 volts, so 8.5. So I had 8.9, I believe. So he said that was probably the reason why it wasn't working. Anyway, so right here I got my right here I got my power supply. This is a little over 11. It's like 11.9. It's supposed to be like 12 volts basically. Anyway, I still have my power step up and step down module here, and I have my multimeter on. So I'm just have to touch the negative because the positive's in the center, the negative's on the output. And you can see right there, it's saying 7.9. But I just have to move a little bit. There it goes. Once I get the probe on there right, it should show 8 volts. Because I wanted to make sure that it's good, so I'm just testing it out to see if it's going to be at 8 volts to be able to actually work. So that is 7.9. And I believe that would even work just fine at 7.9, because the controller can handle from 5 volts to 8 volts or 8.5 volts. So this is all DC, and I'm using an AC to DC power adapter that I have that's supposed to be 12 volts. I'm sorry if this is looking a little ridiculous. Let me just pause the video. I'm going to just adjust the potentiometer just to make sure it does show exactly 8 volts. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got it exactly at 8 volts. So now we shouldn't have any issues. So that is DC 8 volts. So basically like a battery coming out of that the bolt boost step up or step down controller that I have there, and it's showing 8 volts now coming off of my probes on the multimeter. So all I do is plug it in to that female connector, and then I should be able to turn it on, and hopefully I'll be able to get this to work. So now that we're done, I just took the probe off, so that's why it's not showing nothing, but I'm shutting that off. Anyway, so now I'm going to just plug this in, turn it on, or at least try to turn it on, see if it actually do something, and then I will connect the USB port or the cord to the port to my laptop and see if I can get the servos to move. And if I can't, then I'm going to be going to the post office today to get the refund for the circuit, because I contacted Amazon about this and I can't get a replacement. They said the only way I can actually kind of get a replacement is if I go to the post office. They emailed me a shipping label, so I have to go to the post office and drop this off in the package and then show the post office worker the shipping label, so that way I can send it back to Amazon for free, and then I'll get my refund, and then I'll probably just buy me another one of these just to see if I can get one that is actually working if this is still damaged. So let me pause the video. I'm gonna plug up the power in my USB port cord, and then I will see if I can get it to run, and I will show you guys in that part of this video as well. And if I'm having the issue still, then for sure after this video is done, I'll be heading to the post office and giving this back. And then they said the Amazon customer service agent had told me that it'll probably take about 5 business days for me to get my refund, because they have to wait for the package to get back to them. And then once that happens, I did find the circuit again, and it's the same exact price on Amazon. I have it saved in my Amazon cart. So once I get the money back for this one, if it's still damaged if I have to give it back, then for sure I'll be able to buy a replacement for it and get the same type, but just not the same as that broken one, basically. And then the next one I will test out to make sure that that one works. And now that I know I'm only running the 8 volts off of that power adapter, then I won't have any issues for sure with the next one if I have to get a new one. So just give me a second and I'll be right back with you.